Today, Real Madrid has played one of the best complete performance against one of the top teams in Europe. As usual, let's react to post-match reaction.
Oh, Jamie, what happened?
No, it wasn't the night. I mean, Madrid were far better than Liverpool on the night. I think Liverpool did start the game well. We said they needed to get an early goal. But no, I never felt at any moment, really. Probably the first 10 or 15 minutes, there was something. But the longer it was 0-0, you felt, if Liverpool could get the goal, the start of the second half again. But I thought Madrid put a really good performance in. They showed why they are European champions. And I was the one who said last year they had no chance of winning it, and they went on and won it. But I actually feel watching them this season, they actually look better. I do feel last season they were quite fortunate in terms of getting through, whereas seeing them in this knockout round at Liverpool, I think they've been fantastic, and I think the way they played tonight, really professionally, but still a level above Liverpool this season, and should have won by 2 or 3 really.
Did Liverpool take enough risks for you, Thiery?
So before going to Thiery's reaction, let's react to Jamie's reaction. So this is a guy who said Real Madrid is the luckiest team in Champions League history. Now, because Liverpool lost both legs combined 6-2, now he's a changed man. Now he has different conclusions. This is what Real Madrid does in Champions League history. In fact, what he said in this video, on point. I agree everything what he said. Like, Real Madrid was the far better side today. They created more chance than Liverpool. They were far better in every aspect. Like, you can talk about defensive performance, you can talk about team organization, you can talk about attacking. Everything was better for Real Madrid than Liverpool. And surprisingly, Real Madrid is the team who wanted more from this match. When you see that you are 5-2 behind against Real Madrid, I expected Liverpool will go all out. But we did not see that. And we did not see that because Real Madrid had a better game plan today. Also, we'll come back to this point later, especially when we talk about players' performance toward the end of the video.
They did at the beginning. They tried to have a goal and score that goal early. And yes, Darwin Núñez had that opportunity that Courtois saved. Other than that, it's just a different world. That Liverpool side that we saw last year and for the past 4 years, it's not the same team at all, and we all know that. And a lot of up and down, the way they defend, lack of energy at time, and passion in terms of not conceding goals. But no one, maybe the maddest Liverpool fan, but no one thought they could do the comeback.
Okay.
Absolutely. I do agree with Henry when he said no one expected Liverpool will come back. Yes, they did in the past, but that was totally different history and different team. And today they played at Bernabeu. Not many teams come here and do a fantastic, phenomenal performance. Aside from Chelsea last year. To be fair, that match against Chelsea was just an anomaly, not a normal match.
Before the game, in the contrast between the two squads, Liverpool and Real Madrid, Liverpool's loyalty versus Real Madrid's ruthlessness in being able to transform a squad over the years.
Yes, I agree with something like that. I mean, I think we always have this vision of is a player good enough? Now, when you talk about, say, the top 4 teams in England or top 6 teams, I always judge someone is good enough when they've won a league or a Champions League. That's almost that badge of honour. Those Liverpool players have got that. But once you win that, it doesn't mean you're good enough for the rest of your career because you've had that spell. Players peak at different times. We all think everybody peaks at 28, 29. But everybody's different. So you look at certain players, they have the best years in the early 20s. Some players, me in particular, mine was later on in my career, I had to build up to become a better player. But right now, some of those Liverpool players have fallen so far away this season than where they have been over those 4 or 5 years. You're in that dilemma of, do you replace them or is this just a bad season? And that's, I think, going through every Liverpool supporter's mind. And certainly Jurgen Klopp's, who'd you buy in the summer? It was always felt it was midfield players, but they need defenders as well. And it's, again, is this an off-season or is this a decline from individual players who may need replacing?
So the question was the difference between these two sides, Liverpool versus Real Madrid. All he tackled about Liverpool, but he didn't talk anything about Real Madrid, why this side is different. First of all, if you see our squad, this lineup today, who played, we have a lot of players who won 5 Champions League. We can say Nacho, Modric, and then we have Benzema and Cruz, so on. When you have so experienced player in your squad, they know how to play this tournament. They're born to play this tournament. And alongside, you have some energetic young players who won last year. Vinicius Junior, Fede Valverde, Camavinga, and Rodrigo. And you have young players who also won this Champions League. They know how to play.
Let's get some post-match reaction now from the Real Madrid camp. Here's the manager, Carlo Ancelotti.
You know, it kind of really felt like it was an easy game for you today. Is that how you saw it as well?
It's a game at the end. At the game, we were worried at the beginning, of course. Before the game, we wanted to plan an open game, don't think only to defend. I think that we managed really well the ball from the back, taking in consideration that Kroos, Modric, they have a lot of ability, experience to move the ball, and for that reason, I think we had a good control. We were quite dangerous in front. We didn't risk a lot behind, and so the match that was the match that we wanted to plan.
Until the Real Madrid scored the first goal, we were really concerned, like what will happen. As a fan, it's always nerve-breaking, right? You don't know in football what will happen. And once Real Madrid scored their first goal, this match was over. Honestly, that's what all I wanted. We wanted one goal as soon as possible, but somehow we could not finish our chances today.
Was there any point or ever any point in the 3 weeks since the game in Liverpool where you thought that this might not happen today? Were you always confident?
No, we were confident, but you never know. You cannot be confident 100% because the people of football knows that everything can happen. Everything can happen. We have to be focused because maybe you considered a goal in the first minute of the game, and it will be more difficult. We were really serious in all the minutes of the game, and that was, we can say now, it was not a difficult game after.
Well, this is the beauty of football, unexpectedness. If you could predict everything beforehand, there'd be no excitement. There's no fun. There's no fun to watch football, right?
We got Jamie having just a bit of water there, no problem with that.
No 7-Up.
No 7-Up today. Peter Schmeichel really got Carlo Ancelotti smiling there, didn't he?
I mean, this guy's talking with 7-Up against Manchester United. I mean, come on. And probably that's the only trophy Liverpool will win this season. 7-Up trophy. That's it.
Well, he just went through. I don't know if it would have been the same thing if there was a game.
That's
it's an
true.
easy one. But, he's a serial winner, Ancelotti. He knows what he's doing. But again, when you're Real Madrid, you don't think about who you're going to have next or not. And I said it so many times. For me, when I used to play, I never used to look at the draw. Whatever it is, whatever it was, I didn't particularly care. But what they care about is you have the Clásico at the weekend.
Mm.
That is very important. Job done. They qualify. They just qualified, but they're far beyond Barcelona. And that won't be too nice for the Madrid fan if they extend even more the lead at the weekend. So I think that's what they're thinking of.
So this week we have two big games. Today against Liverpool and then Sunday against Barcelona. First job is done. First job was to qualify for the next round. And we did that, which was expected after first leg. So even though CBS SPORTS pundits, neither of them talk about tactical perspective or aspect of this game, which I would like to talk, especially the players' performance of Real Madrid. Let's talk about the players' performance. Can you pinpoint one player today, that had really bad game today? I can think of one single player that had bad game today. Every player today that played this match was more than 100%. Everyone was so focused and played their best. Courtois, insane save, especially against Nunes. Nacho, I mean, this guy can play everywhere. Left back, right back, center back. What a performance again today. And Rudiger, Militao, bossing at defense. And Carvajal, again, good performance from him. And the midfield, this is the main point of discussion for today's video. Modric and Kroos. Yes, I talked many times that when you have a big game like this, they should not play together. On the other hand, when you need to control a game, can you give me one better player than Kroos in this world right now? There is none who can do better control than Kroos. If you want to control the tempo of the match, Even slow down, there's only one player. That's Toni Kroos. So to me, when I saw the lineup, Kroos, Modric, Camavinga, I was surprisingly shocked. I said surprisingly. Because I expected Tchouaméni will play because that's what Carlo likes to play. But Carlo did a good job because he trusted Camavinga. If you look at our midfield performance last couple of matches, especially since the World Cup, Camavinga is probably the best midfielder in terms of performance, aside from Ceballos. What a performance by Camavinga. I think UEFA gave Benzema the man of the match because of his goal. But for me, there's only one man of the match today. That's Eduardo Camavinga. The complete composure, calm performance, total domination, what you say, from at 20 years old. That is astounding. And the persistence and tenacity from Kroos and Modric at this age, you don't see it nowadays. And then Fede Valverde, who has 4 lungs, who runs all over the pitch. He was running in the defense, at midfield, in the left side and the right side. He could score 1 goal, but that's unfortunate. And then Vinicius and Benzema. What they do? I mean, today, aside from our finishing and shooting, everything was perfect. Anyway, another great performance from every aspect: defending, controlling midfield, attacking, aside from shooting. We had everything today. I mean, it was so fun to watch. Let me know what's your thoughts about today's performance.